Hi, this is Kate from Daisy Nails, creating fun, funky and fabulous nails. I'm going to do an extension today with Builder in the Bottle. So there are my nails, they're all done except for the one, so we don't need to go through all of them, do we? Let's just show you one. So in this video I'm going to show you with a form. I'm going to do another one in the future showing you with tips. I use both, depends on what mood I'm in, what situation it is, all those kinds of things. So I've shown you plenty of videos with forms before, but using polygel before. This time it's Builder gel in a bottle. So you pinch it at the very end to make it nice and pointy. Slide it on so it's dead centre. So there's usually a straight line down the middle of the form. That needs to be dead centre under your nail. It'd be better if I was showing you. I'm not. I really need to figure this whole camera lark out. Right, if you pinch it really tight underneath the nail, you can create the natural C-curve and you don't need to use a pinching tool. I don't like pinching tools, they can damage the nail bed. So this is a better way of doing it. Right, so a bit of dehydrator. Even though I've used the isopropyl alcohol, I still always use dehydrator. Might just be me, other people might not. I always think the more you do to prep the nail, the longer it's going to last. I mean, I did this about a week ago and that nail is still going strong. Then I went in with the primer and then with the base coat. So pop that into the lamp. Oh no, I haven't done the base coat yet. It's got that gazing out of the window, not looking at the phone. The base coat, you don't want too thick a coat. A thicker coat is actually more likely to encourage lifting than if it's a thinner coat. So I tend to remove quite a lot of the base off the brush before I put it onto the nail. You don't want it to touch the cuticles, push it up almost to the cuticles. And the more experience you get, the nearer you'll get it, but just don't touch the cuticles or the sidewall either. Right, so that goes into the lamp. It's Madam Glam, so it cures for 30 seconds. And then the Madam Glam Builder in a Bottle. Does anyone have any recommendations of UK Builder in a Bottles? I'm nearly out of this one, and I'm, like I've said on previous videos, I'm no longer ordering from Madam Glam. Right, anyway, so you want to get a layer of build. Oh, that's right, sorry, I was thinking, what am I doing? I was building the tip, of course. So you want it to sort of overlap the edge of the... Oh, come on, Kate, show the flipping nail. To overlap the free edge and then bring that down the form to make the shape you want. I'm really sorry. One of my issues with the filming is that I need to wear glasses to do nails, and then I need to bring it closer to my face so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Right, so with Builder gel, you walk it. You don't let the brush stop touching the gel, otherwise you can encourage bubbles. So I'm just showing you. Oh, I must have put that in the lamp since I did that. So that's being cured. Now don't worry if your tip's looking bumpy and not quite straight and it looks a bit like a ski jump. That's fine, because you're gonna build up over the top of that. That's why it's called Builder gel. You build the nail up. So Builder gel, or all gel, is attracted to gel. So what I did there was I put a fine layer of the Builder gel and I didn't cure it. I then go in with a nice big blob of Builder gel. I put it 2/3 of the way up the nail, and then I gently pillow it towards the cuticle. I don't push it, I don't brush it, I just pillow it. It's sort of like you're plumping a pillow, sort of nice and gently towards the cuticle, like I said before, not touching the cuticle. I just needed to get a bit more Builder gel there, that's fine. And I'm walking that all the way down to the tip, going from side to side of the nail, just like of my nail and of the tip that I've created, so it covers nice and evenly. I was just having a check to see if there were any bits that I'd missed, and then you hold it upside down, not directly upside down. You want that at a bit of an angle so that the gel doesn't pool on the tip. So it sort of pulls back to where the apex is, but doesn't go too much further. So that went into the lamp. And then I wipe that down with a bit of isopropyl alcohol and remove the tip. To remove the tip, pinch it directly underneath where the extension is and then rock it forwards out so that you're not pulling directly on that tip. Another quick clean with the isopropyl alcohol, make sure it's all off, and then it's time to file. You can always look at it and think, do you know what, if I need to add a bit more, I'm going to add a bit more. I did on this one. It's hard doing it on yourself because you can't always see all the way around the nail. And when I examined it, I realised there was a little bit that just needed a bit extra on the side furthest from where I could see. So again, I do apologise. I've managed to get out of the shot. But I was, at this point, removing the excess. I ended up with some bits that had dribbled off and whatever. So just filing those out. Straightening the edges of the free edge so that they were in line with the natural nail going up the side walls. You don't want it to sort of have an angle where you're drooping down or going up. You want that to be nice and in the same line. So using there we go, using the file nice and flat against those. Now removing that blob at the end. There it goes, pop. There you go, that's where I discovered I had that hole. I just rubbed that with my nail and realised that was there. Now to add a little bit extra on, because I've wiped off the inhibition layer, I then made sure that I filed and buffed all over the surface to give that a rough surface to attach to, so it's got like a key that it can cling on to the next layer. And I was also just moving out any lumps and bumps that existed. God, look at my wrinkly hands. You can tell it's December, can't you? December? It's not December. What am I talking about? January. It's winter. It's cold. My hands always get so wrinkly when it gets cold. I have to use so much more hand cream. Right, so this is just filing over the top, making sure it's nice and smooth, making sure it's even at both sides. When you are filing over that tip, to be fair, it should be strong enough to not need too much support, but it doesn't hurt to put your other finger underneath to support it. Right, making sure that it builds up gradually from the tip up to the apex, and there's no what I call a duckbill. I know a duckbill nail is one where it splays out, but when you do an extension, you look at it from the side, it sort of goes down and then there's a dip and then goes up a little bit towards the tip. So you want to make sure that that's not happening. It's more likely to happen with builder gel than with polygel or acrylic, just because of its self-leveling nature. That's why you do need to turn it upside down, and then once it's been upside down, get that in the lamp super quick. You don't want to hold it upside down too long, literally 10 seconds tops. Right, so I've filed that all down and buffed it all, cleaned off all of the excess dust with the isopropyl alcohol, because of course that will cause any issues with adhesion. If you get any bits of dust in there, that can get in the way and cause lifting. So I'm just filling up that little hole there, little valley, with a bit more of the builder gel. You know, BIAB, everyone sort of raves about BIAB. BIAB this, BIAB that, BIAB the other. It literally is just builder gel, but in a bottle instead of a jar. It seems to be sort of the latest craze, the latest fad. The only difference it makes is that you don't have to have a separate brush. Doesn't mean I don't like it. I do like it, but it doesn't seem, I don't think it's as, people go on, I see people advertising, how much healthier it is for your nails, but it's still just builder gel. Right, so I've filled that in, I've cured it, filing down any lumps and bumps. I probably spend more time filing when I do extensions than I really need to, but I do like them to look nice. Then going over with the buffer just to smooth it off. Right, so the next bit is where the winter frost comes in. So that's where I made them look like the rest of those nails with that amazing sparkle. And I started with the Madam Glam Roadtrip. As you can see, this colour in itself is just beautiful. I am really upset that I can't order the Madam Glam anymore, because I do love their gels, but you know, sort of doing this order and thought, well, look at all I've got free, all I've got discount, and then ending up having to fork out an extra £58, sorry, it's just not worth it. But I love Roadtrip. The colour is just, you know, it's just dark blue, but it's just divine. It's TARDIS blue for any Whovians out there. We definitely have some Whovians in our house and some who hate Who. Right, so that went into the lamp for 30 seconds because it is a Madam Glam gel. And then I used their Super Cateye gel, so that's obviously how I get that Cateye look on it. A thinnish layer, because I don't want to completely obliterate the Roadtrip. And then using the magnet, just pushing it up diagonally, pushing it back down until I've got that line where I want it to be, and into the lamp. Again, it's the Madam Glam, so 30 seconds. Neo Nails, this is the Northern Lights Aurora series, and it just gives this amazing shimmer. Since I did this, I keep filing down the colour and putting different colours. I've got some green, some still with the Roadtrip, and I've got some with Plum Addict. I can't remember which the green is. Possibly, I can't remember what it's called, Forest. I think it's got the name Forest in it somewhere. And like I said, the Plum Addict and the Roadtrip, and they all look just amazing. So yes, lots of amazing layers, topped off with the Madam Glam glossy top coat and a bit of the Madam Glam oil, cuticle oil. It's really nice, it's much thinner than others. And this is my finished builder in a bottle nail. I think it might possibly have done with a slightly bigger apex, but I'm not used to doing it with builder in a bottle. I do generally use builder in a pot when I do it. Right, thank you for watching. Take care. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Watch all my other videos. Love you lots. Bye.